Hey everyone! So I want to talk today about this advertisement that I've been seeing across my feeds for about the last 2 weeks. And it's this ear spray to cure your hearing loss. And as soon as I saw it, red flags were going off and it just didn't sit right with me. And it really upsets me when companies try to, pull at your heartstrings and manipulate you into thinking that you need to be cured or that your hearing loss needs to be cured and that that's possible. And I think a lot of people are desperate to improve their hearing loss, and these advertisements can trick people into purchasing the product. And these last 5 years have taught me that you really need to trust your own instincts and you really need to do your own research. And I find that social media has actually reduced, at least for me, reduced my confidence in my own instincts because there's so much information being constantly thrown at you. And I just want people out there to really, really listen to your internal, red flags and green flags and just really trust your gut, but also remind you that it's so important to do your own research on whatever it is that you're about to purchase. Even if it's a small thing or a big thing, you wouldn't buy a house without doing research. You wouldn't, get your nose pierced without researching the piercer, just anything. And just remember that anyone selling a product, which is really any company out there, whether it's a product or service or whatever, they're trying to sell you something, okay? And so they are going to market to you to get you to buy the product based on the problem and their solution. And I'm not going to deny it. I have my own digital products because, at the end of the day, we all have to make money somehow, but I have created these products based on my own experience and, things that have helped me. So I don't want to sound like a hypocrite or anything. I too am selling something, but you just have to really trust your instincts and just be like, is this real? Because I think when people see can cure hearing loss, it just is like, oh yeah, that'd be amazing if my hearing loss could be cured. And I just don't want people to be naive to that or scammed into that. And maybe it miraculously worked for some people, but I personally don't trust it. And I just want this video to encourage you and remind you to do your own research and to trust your instincts, and to remember that while knowledge is power, too much information is going to overwhelm you and going to cloud your judgment. So sometimes it's best turn off, give yourself a few days, reevaluate and reassess the situation of whatever it is that you might be looking to purchase or to get involved in. And while I understand this video is not quite surrounding hearing loss, I just really hate to see people getting scammed online these days with all these ads pushing different products and things that I just, yeah, like I said, they raised some red flags for me. So if you've seen this advertisement, let me know in the comments what your thoughts were on it. But I just think that it's one of those too good to be true. And it's also important to remember that there's not just one type of hearing loss. And so while maybe it can help some people, you got to keep those things in the back of your mind, and really just, like I've said, do your own research, trust your instincts, trust your gut, and just, yeah, I just hate all of these things online now that are really not even just specifically to hearing loss, but all of these ads just really pushing to sell things. I'm really becoming not a fan of this consumerism world we live in, where there's just a product for everything, and it's just you need this, you need that, you need that, and then if you don't buy it, you're well, I don't know. That really was a struggle for me early on in my postpartum days of motherhood, and I felt like I needed to buy all the products to be the best mom I could be, and I have just have a house full of junk now because I didn't need any of those, but I felt the societal pressure of this consumerism world we live in. And so, like most of my videos, I'm off on a tangent again, but I hope that you can understand what I'm trying to say is that you don't need all the things. And while this ad out there about ear spray to cure your hearing loss sounds neat and interesting, and you know, if it works for some people, that's awesome. But it's also important to remember that your hearing loss doesn't need to be cured. Hearing aids are great. There's other forms of assistive devices out there. And yeah, I don't know. If you're like me, let me know in the comments below too if like you're just over this consumerism like push, especially before the holidays too. Oh my goodness. It's just a lot. I'm going to end my rant there, and I hope that you're able to take something from this video. I'm really not like a YouTube video making star person. I just like to come on here and be like organic and just let my thoughts flow, because that's how I film most of my videos. It's just like a thought comes in my head that I want to share with you all. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it me. And yeah, I'll see you in another video.